Nigga, be real to yourself before you real with anybody else. Gang. What's the big old deal? What's the big old deal, man? So listen, man, we back at it like a crack addict. So listen, man, we got that boy Rainwater, man. He testified against Yella Beezy, homie. I really want to get into this reaction because this just demonstrate what I mean by, everything ain't traditional no more. My thing is this, right? Me, hearing me hearing Rainwater, testifying against Beezy. If y'all go look up his record, he ain't no saint. You know what I'm saying? He got dirt on under his fingernails like everybody else, right? But that's why I say, man, when you play both sides, make sure somebody, when you got somebody playing both sides, make them pick a side, homie. You see what I'm saying? Make them pick a side. Because my thing is this, everybody, hollering about, oh, he's a civilian. All right, but you running with gangster rappers. All your artists, everybody that you deal with is in the streets. So why you get to hang around it and be around it, and if somebody touch you, you get to use the law. You see what I'm saying? That's why I say just because you knew somebody don't mean you know somebody. You smelling what I'm selling? So this right here, man, you got to realize, like, that's why I say nobody wasn't rocking with Rainwater until Mo3 came along. Like, he boosted up that man's career. But, let's get into this reaction, man. Like, this is something that I'm pointing out why I feel like the game is double standard, bro. That's why I say, man, it ain't nothing in them streets, man. Stop playing and hanging with civilians if you know you're on that type of time zone, bro. Straight up. Let's get it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Listen. I hate to say it. It's not funny, but because we know Rainwater,
yes,
hearing that up there talk, man, I was scared. Yeah, I was just scared.
We expected it.
Yeah, he said, yeah, man, I don't deal with rappers. Yeah, my artists, they R&B, man. R&B.
In country. Hey,
Wack,
but look, we were trying to figure out why would the lawyer say, but they're streaming on YouTube. I think that he put it out there because he thought that Rainwater might have been like, everybody's listening in.
First of all, who you think sent me the link? Rainwater.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy, The Answer. Y'all remember a few years ago, man, RIP Mo3, his manager Rainwater got caught out there. It happened on camera. It was very embarrassing. He got clowned for it. Is he a straight street dude? Is he not? Since then, he asked Yella Beezy to have a celebrity boxing match. That didn't happen. And now he's in civil court trying to get some money. And he is the star of the show. He's almost doing a Woody impersonation. But if you know Rainwater, he talk like this anyway. So he really just doing him. Listen to the audio.
All right, big shout out to The Answer, man. This is his content that he put together. But let me just say this, right? What happened to a good old ass whooping though? You see what I'm saying? What happened to, you know what I'm saying? You took your L like a man, you get up and leave. You wasn't trying to take nothing from another man. This is a dual combat at this point. You see what I'm saying? This is what you call a snake. You see what I'm saying? It's some people that do stuff like this. Like you play tough, you dress like a gangster, you hang around. Mo3 talked about murder, killings, dope dealings, and robbing people. You see what I'm saying? Like he got gunned down. You hang around that type of lifestyle. But then when somebody touch you, you gonna go to the courts because you know he got some ends in his pocket. This is what I say, man. What happened to if you fuck with them, you better duck with them? What happened to that? You see what I'm saying? All right, see, that's why one thing we can say is this internet. You see what I'm saying? You get your ass toe tagged on this internet, homie. In the world, catch it, you get embarrassed. You know, people gonna laugh about it. And my thing is this: his only comeback was to sue him. That take away all your gangster card. I watch so many people say, "Well, oh, he's a civilian. He go to the clubs where all the gangsters hang at. You wear all the jewelry. You hang around, you know, people that rap. You know what I'm saying? Most of your artists, all them people that was on the Mo3 record label that you were managing, they was from the streets. They was from the slums. You know that they involved in criminal activity. You didn't went to probation hearings for some of your artists. So how can you get touched and then be like, oh no, I ain't no gangster? I'm telling. So I'm saying, no matter how you look at it, look what it cost Yella Beezy being a gangster. Look what it cost Yella Beezy being a regular real nigga or a gangster in the streets. It cost him a lawsuit. Over a $250,000. Over a $250,000. So I'm saying, I think that boy won $325,000. What's a $250,000? Like 250? Yeah, so he won over a $250,000 on him. You see what I'm saying? Come on, bro. And on top of that, you know, you was talking tough on the internet, Rain. Beezy caught you. Did his 1-2 on you. Did his big one. You see what I'm saying? You wanted to fight him with the celebrity boxing. He wasn't with that clown stuff because he did it in the streets. He didn't want no round two with you. You was just trying to make money off of it. Any nigga that would want to make money off of somebody on some gangster stuff, off that type of lifestyle, that altercation is a snake. Let's get it.
We'll cover what happened afterwards. 100% entertainment. Let's get it.
GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Get 0% APR on select 2024 Sierra 1500 models or current eligibility.
Okay. I went to the club. I went to the clubs by myself and promoted his music, and I let my artist be at home, and he never hung out.
Okay. You said previously in testimony of yours that you try to stay away from the streets, right?
Yes.
Wouldn't you classify him as a street guy?
No, I can't classify a person that's not here as anything.
Well, at the time of when he was alive,
I think he classified himself. I can't classify him as anything. You should listen to his music. He'll tell you what he is.
Okay, well, I did listen to his music, and he was very much a violent person in his music and even in his background in his life.
I'm sorry,
I can't speak.
How is this relevant to? How's that going to help my jury make a decision today?
But Your Honor, I'm touching into the subject. My client's music was brought up, is used against him. I'm just doing the same, Your Honor.
I'm not. But your client is a named party in this case.
Yes, ma'am.
The individual to which you're referring is not.
Yes, ma'am.
If the individual to which you're referring is deceased, I don't think I'm having a hard time getting a connection between where you're going and how this is going to help us reach.
See, she's acting like there's no relevancy to what the questions he's asking. You suing this man, but you hang around a violent person who talks about murder, killings, and going to jail. He talked about all these things. You managed him. You encountered some gangster activity around him, but you suing Beezy as if Beezy is a gangbanger. He from Oak Cliff. Yeah, that's a city. You know, he might push. Some people are like, oh, he from Texas 6-0. Yella Beezy is the entrepreneur. He a young black man, homie. You see what I'm saying? He had issues with a dude on social media. Caught him at one of the clubs in 2020. You know what I'm saying? Bounced on him. You know what I'm saying? And put him on his pockets. You see what I'm saying? Had that boy running down the street. Now, this is my thing. It's relevant because it's like, what? So you getting an altercation, a one-on-one duel with somebody who's a celebrity, who's a rapper, who has money. You want to sue him because you're not a street person. You don't condone that type of lifestyle. You don't hang around violent people. And then you do this. And I bet you everybody is still going to rock with Rainwater after this. Let's get it.
A verdict in this case.
I understand, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you. So again, you said you wouldn't label him as a street guy.
I can't label anyone that's not here as nothing. He spoke for himself.
Okay. So you would never say you two did street activities together?
No.
No? Okay. And you did nothing to promote violence, is what you're saying as well?
No, sir. I was a manager. A manager cannot promote violence.
Well, would you say you have a large following on social media?
Yes.
Is a lot of what you do promotion-wise and marketing-wise done on social media?
It's hand in hand. I do a lot of promotion in person. I do more promotion in person, and I have a large social media where I basically do a lot of comedy on social media.
Just comedy?
Yeah, basic comedy, little rap, but it's nothing to promote heavy promotion of music. If I'm promote music heavily, I'm going in the streets.
So you're going
in the clubs and the businesses and.
Well, sometimes wouldn't some people say, look, those lines get blurred between the clubs and the streets because a lot of street people are in the clubs?
Yeah, I've never been a street person, so I can't tell you what the streets is about.
You've never been a street person?
No.
And never hung around street people?
I manage street people.
So that makes it a close affiliation for you, does it not? So you're at that point, you're mixed in with street.
Objection, vague, argumentative, and I'd ask for a definition of what you're referring to in terms of street.
Objection sustained. First of all, if you're going to continue with this line of questioning, I need for you to provide a definition of what you mean by street people. And I would like to advise those who are watching us on live stream, there is a box in the lower right-hand corner that says do not record. If the court becomes aware of any recordings of these court proceedings, you will be issued a show cause order and you will be up to sanctioning by this court. So please do not record this proceedings. You may proceed. Objection sustained. Mr. Valles, you may continue.
Thank you, Your Honor. How many followers would you say you have on Instagram?
I'm not sure at the moment. Over 100,000.
How about on your Twitter?
I haven't been in my Twitter in a long time. That's fake accounts.
Do you use Facebook?
Not often.
Snapchat?
Not often.
So your main source of both social media platform, you would say, is Instagram?
TikTok. Bingo.
TikTok and Bingo, they're bigger than Instagram for you?
Yeah.
How many followers do you have or connections?
Engagement. It's all about engagement. I have a lot of engagements on other platforms than Instagram.
And what are these other engagements?
Just higher engagement. At the time when
Objection, relevance. Where are we going with this?
I am, Mr. Valles, we're trying to finish things up and I'm not quite sure. My jury knowing how many Instagram followers or bingo, which I've never heard of, is actually going to be relevant to help my jurors determine whether or not there's liability on the part of your client and what money damages. It's interesting, but we really don't have time for just interesting. It's got to be relevant, please.
Oh, yes, ma'am. I'm not trying to do it just interesting. It's everything I'm is relevant, Your Honor.
I'm having a hard time tying this all in.
I understand, Your Honor.
So where are we going with this line of questioning? Why do we need to know how many, except I'm jealous, he does have more Instagram followers than I do. But, besides that, where are we going with this?
Your Honor, this gentleman uses his social media following to inflame situations, cause and stir situations, fights, and conflict throughout.
Okay, that's an editorial comment, but unless you have proof that that's what happened on the night of the incidents, we can't jump that hurdle.
I understand, Your Honor.
Man, the judge Let me tell you like this. Rainwater he already doomed at this point. She's already, Yella Beezy is doomed already. She's already in favor for Rainwater. You got to realize everything that led up to that fight is relevant in regards of his social media platform. They had words. This is how the incident happened. I don't see how they don't find the relevancy of what he's trying to establish in his argument. You know, that's why I say a lot of time, man, y'all got to learn the law, learn y'all rights and stuff, because when you get stuck in these, being a gangster cost you. Look what happened to Beezy, being a real dude, being a gangster, being somebody thorough, solid. You know, if he had funk and you threatened him or you was talking smack, you was going to get down with him and he was ready. Look what happened. It backfired. He caught his opposition out of bounds, jumped out, you know what I'm saying, did his 1-2 on him, and look what happened. Because he got humiliated and he went to the courts. He sued this dude for over $250,000. That's why I say beefing is corny, bro, especially if you got money. Let me just say this before we get back to it. That's why they say rich people don't fight, gang. Rich people don't fight. They got too much to lose. Like, come on, bro. Let me tell you something. Oh, man, I'm not touching none of you dudes when I got that type of, that near long money. I'm not, man, bro. Don't get up out of here for you know, for some of them good fellas, get up on your line, man, and you know, put you in a dookie bag for a couple weeks, homie. Go ahead and get up out of here. You know, because this identify exactly why it's 2024. Only broke people fight. Rich people don't fight. So just imagine everybody, you busted. Nah, I got some money on. These niggas is suing out here. And he's still going to manage gangsters and still going to be in a lifestyle. And he got a free pass. He get to hang around it, participate in, you know, knocking down some of them girls that's in these hood areas, and you know, get to sit in the VIP section with all the real dudes and the killers. But you touch him and embarrass him. Oh, he's a civilian. He can do that. We the only race that justify that. What, man? That's a dishonorable discharge. We don't go to the police. A good old ass whooping, bro. You just take that on the chin, and you know what? You get in that gym. You start working out. Then next time you run into your opposition, you got down with them. Just every dude with some money needs to be scared. If that's the case, you wonder why Whack 100 ain't fighting none of these dudes out here, because he know that you niggas are sue him. You get into it with a celebrity, he may as well just get somebody to, you know, do his big one on you, or, you know, get on, because it's easy. That's a lawsuit. You see what I'm saying? This push us back, bro. You can't be real no more. And this don't have nothing to do with gang banging or gang culture. Yella Beezy ain't no thug. Like, you know, he might be from a gang or he was around it. That dude got money now. You see what I'm saying? That shit is crazy. Let's go.
All right. With that in mind, please proceed.
Sir, you mentioned that a large amount of the money you lost was income right after this incident, correct?
2020.
Yeah. And what month was that?
From February all the way to November.
Yeah. Wasn't that the same time of the COVID shutdown?
Yes.
Okay. So weren't all venues and social gatherings shut down for that anyway?
It was, but Mo 3 was a different type of artist that we did a lot of appearances to videos, studio times. We did all his interviews. A lot of stuff was just completely shut down where he couldn't move around and I couldn't move around. So we follow the rules of the United States about the venues, but we wasn't getting a lot of money out venue money at the time.
I don't believe anyone was getting venue money at that time because social gatherings of that nature were shut down.
Exactly. In May throughout the year it was back open, but our money came different where we have a lot of features and video appearance. So we wasn't getting a lot of money at that.
So how are you not getting a lot of money at that time if most things venue-wise were shut down.
We're not talking about venue. We're talking about venue. We're talking about videos and features. So if an artist get a feature, then break it down. If an artist get a feature, we have to fly to California. We will.
Ooh, that nigga, boy, that's a snake, boy. That's a snake, man. Hey, man, listen. Let me tell you something. Rainwater cold, dude. He don't deserve no 325,000. You provoked that, man. You started that. Come on, man. Hey, this is what it costs to be a real nigga. All right, man. All right, let me stay away from them snakes, homie. It costs too much. Let's go.
Able to fly to California to do a feature. At the time, we were charging $15,000 for a feature and $10,000 for a video appearance. It's $25,000. We wasn't able to do that at the time.
Why was your client not able to do that?
Because my client didn't move without his management.
Well, that sounds like that's a choice for him that he made more than so.
That's a choice of the contract.
So you're saying
him being comfortable to move.
So which is it? Because you said it's a choice of him, and then you said it's a part of the contract. So is he not allowed to make an appearance unless you're present?
That's what an artist do with a manager, a real management.
I've represented artists before, and unfortunately, I've had several, and I've never had a situation where they will not go unless their manager goes.
Testifying.
Objection to sidebar.
So
and testifying, counsel testifying.
Yeah, I mean, half questions, please.
Yes, Your Honor. So can you please explain to the jury how your contract is the type of contract that your client will not go, and he miraculously has some special powers that he's allowed to do stuff that the rest of the...
This is basis, man. This is basis at its greatest, homie. So you talk, oh my God, oh, the artist couldn't go nowhere unless the manager wasn't there. Oh, and since I was down bad, he decided not to get the money because I was hurt, and I'm just the manager. I'm the one that take the phone calls and give the prices, and the artist is, man, you hear all of this, man, this basis ass shit, bro. This is crazy to me. This is make no doubt about it. It's one way to win, but this is a legal win right here, bro. You're basing you sued this man for $325,000 based on Mo3 not being able to make no money because you was hurt. Oh my God, you come on, bro. He had multiple managers. We know you capping. You've been on the internet provoking and antagonizing for years. This what the game come to. That's why I say, man, this is a non-contact sport, bro, because nowadays you got to be careful if somebody provoke you. You just don't know. The same dude talking about cut your face, huh? Next thing you know, y'all squabble and you body slam him. He busts his head, got a hospital bill that he can't pay for. He's suing you. And ain't nobody gonna say nothing because, well, he busted his head, man. You should have made sure he didn't fall. Bro, what kind of, man, look, homie. You gotta watch the people that you're around, bro. You can't just be out here, keeping it real with everybody, because everybody ain't gonna keep it real with you. This is a clear-cut case of look what happened. You couldn't take your ass whooping as a man, so you decide to sue him. We didn't do that back in the day. That's the case, man. Everybody be getting paid out here. Everybody who fought somebody, you be able to take whatever you could. You don't have to have a lot of money. You can sue. Let a nigga hit you right now. And he work at a job. You can sue the job for him fighting you on their premises, and they will have to pay. You see what I'm saying? But moral dignity, integrity, code, dude that broke the code. This was not no gangbang politics where he get a free pass, bro. You don't just sue somebody because you got your ass whooped, man. But you run around town fucking other niggas, bitches, all that type of stuff, bro. Like he really, man, that nigga is heavily involved in criminal activity, man. He's a scammer. And you can just hear it. You talking about this is basis. This is based on him and Mo3 not making money because he was hurt and Mo3 didn't want to go get the bag. We know Mo3 had multiple managers. He didn't need you to go to studio times. You're not writing a song. He didn't need you for the video shoots. You're not in the videos. This is basis. So I say, man, you gotta get it, man. This game cold. Let's go.
the nation and the world are not doing at that time, circulating around.
Objection, relevance.
Sustain.
So you're saying he lost out on feature money of him making appearances on videos and what else?
Videos appearance, features, and a couple shows appearance, and the whole world wasn't shut down for a whole year. So throughout the year of 2020, it was quite a bit of shows that we missed out on, and quite a bit of appearance that we missed out on, quite a bit of features appearance we missed out on, promotion where we go to different shops and promote. At the time when I'm down, his whole livelihood was down. It was no one to come and sign the contracts after we appeared at the different events that we was obligated to go to. So
you don't have attorneys to do the contracts for y'all?
Objection, relevance.
Sustained. Please move on, counselor.
Yes, Your Honor. You mentioned that you were in a walker, correct?
Yes.
Can you kind of walk us through the timeline, because you said you had a hip replacement? So if the injury the injury happened in January, correct?
Right.
And your hip was popped back into place, correct?
Yes.
How many weeks of treatment did you go through?
Objection, that's an answer.
I want to say at least 2 to 5 months.
Well, which
give
is,
or take.
That's a big gap. You said 2 to 5 months of therapy?
Yes, it might have been 2 to 4 months.
When did you start therapy?
I started therapy in February.
The beginning of February?
Yes, maybe the end of January to February, close to the beginning of February.
Okay. And how often did you go to rehab or therapy?
At one point in time, I was going every other day, or maybe every day.
What's going on, y'all? In this video, I want to show you how, as an agency owner, you can use ListKit's intent data to get lists of leads that are looking for your agency services. So if you're inside your ListKit account and you have intent data, you're on the scale planner above, you go into intent data, you click buying intent, and now you type in whatever's related to your agency. Let's say we're a TikTok marketing agency. We'll go in here and click or enter TikTok, and there's TikTok marketing, TikTok advertising, TikTok shop. These are great keywords for a TikTok agency.
Well, every other day, I think it was Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays.
Okay. And what would they do for you at those therapy sessions?
It was long days of walking, massages, just a bunch of exercises.
Okay, exercises for what? To get that muscle strong again?
Yeah. Yes, and get the reflection back to my hip.
Get the what?
Like the reflection, or at the time my hip actually didn't extend like it was, and I was walking wobbly, and so they were just trying to get everything, the muscles and I guess the nerves back working right.
Okay, and you did that going up every other day for how long? So like what month?
I can't recall. I want to say May. I want to say May. April.
So May. You would go twice a week or 3 days a week?
Yes.
And did the same thing every day?
Yes.
And did you see any improvement?
I did, but I wasn't 100% like I was before the injury.
And you're saying during this time from February to May, you didn't do any work at all?
No.
Were you on your social media at all?
Yes.
What were you on your social media for? Was it personal, or did you do anything else, business or promotion wise?
at the time before the passing of my artist, my social media wasn't used for promotion. His social media was the #1 promotion social media that we used. He was so at the time I wasn't able to do anything.
So you weren't on social media at all during that time?
I had only 4,000 followers, 5,000 followers. It wasn't useless.
And you made 0 appearances during that time?
Say it again?
You made 0 appearances during that time period?
Relevance.
Your Honor, again, I'm going to his conclusion and statement that he couldn't work and do anything during this time.
Okay, I'll allow it. You are asking for those lost earnings as damages, correct, Mr.
We're not seeing lost wages and lost earnings in this case.
Your Honor?
We're not.
Then how is this relevant then?
I'm going to his lost wages, Your Honor.
He said he's not asking for lost.
Well, excuse me, his time off, he couldn't work. But that's fine, Your Honor. I'm sorry, I was distracted. Your Honor, if I may introduce something as a sidebar off
Can we, is this of an emergency nature or can we?
Well, right now, this is proceedings being streamed live on YouTube.
Yeah, I know that, but can we wait until a break to address this issue?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. We'll address it during break. Please continue.
Yes, Your Honor. Going to the night of that fight that took place, you were saying when you pulled up, you came from another club, correct?
Yeah.
Did you drive there or did you walk there?
Did I walk where? To Be Live?
Yes.
I walked to Be Live.
From the other club?
Yes.
Okay, and what is the name of the other club?
Ecstasy.
Okay. When you walk up, did you walk up by yourself?
By myself.
Was there a large gathering of people at the front of V Live when you walked up?
In the parking lot. Yes, sir.
Were there, I guess to kind of give some context to the jury, was there a lot of people around the doorway of the club?
No, sir. It was just a bunch of security guards.
Only security guards and no people at all?
No, just as I recall, I was focused on the security guards and getting inside the club.
Okay. When you walked up, did you make contact with anybody at all?
Objection vague.
Anybody that was a friend? Anybody that worked for the club? Did you announce your arrival? Did you do anything like that at all?
I took a bunch of
objection vague. At what point in time? Part of these have already been answered. I'm confused as to what exactly he's asking about. When he first gets to the parking lot, when he goes to the door.
When he first gets to the club. Because he walked up. You said you walked
to
up.
The club or the parking lot?
To the club. You walked up to the door and you only saw bodyguards.
All right, I'm going to allow the question. Just be as specific as possible. Thank you. Please proceed.
When you're walking up towards the door to the entrance of the club, did you greet anybody? Did you say anything to anybody?
Yes, in the parking lot, I spoke to a lot of people. I took a bunch of pictures. People was asking me how was the Grammys yesterday, how Mo 3 Broken Love was doing. I heard a bunch of people playing Everybody Ain't Your Friend. Ty Harris was playing in the background. It was just like people taking pictures and greeting.
Did you, how long did you stand there in the front waiting to go in?
Probably like about 2 or 3 minutes after they told me, hold on.
And your testimony was that just out of nowhere, Mr. Marquis walked out and you came face to face with him?
No, I never said out of nowhere.
Okay. So where did he come from when you first saw him?
Inside. It came from inside the building.
So you're telling the jury that he walked from inside?
He ran from inside the building. And my testimony was the security guard said, hold on. and got on the microphone and said, Rainwater's here.
Okay, and at that point, he came running out the building.
About 45 seconds to a minute and a half later.
Sprinting out just to go straight after you.
I guess I don't know. As I seen his face, I just took off running.
Okay, but your testimony is that he came and then went straight to you. Is that correct?
Wow, man. Hey, listen, y'all gotta realize Rainwater done been shot before. You see what I'm saying? He done been robbed. He have been involved in criminal activity. Now, Yella Beezy is, you happen to be a lick. You a come up at this point, bro. You were absolutely a come up, bro. It's no way that y'all couldn't see that. You see what I'm saying? That boy, man, come on, man. All the other dudes is broke. Everybody else that he get into it with is broke. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he sued him. That's the best comeback. You see what I'm saying? It hit him in his pockets. You see what I'm saying? All right, whatever. But if we see anybody who call themselves a real dude running with Rainwater, then we know the game is already, you know what I'm saying, watered down at that point. And Texas is like my third home. You know what I'm saying? I'll be in Texas. I spent a lot of time in Texas as well. You know what I'm saying? Dallas, Houston. You know what I'm saying? I got roots tied into Texas, so I know all about it. So my thing is this: a lot of people will still go rock with him. Oh man, he a civilian, man. They go put him under that Charleston White umbrella. You see what I'm saying? How can you listen? If you seen that he man, look, man, you sued Yella Beezy because you know Yella Beezy had money. He was the hottest thing in the city. This gonna hurt his pockets. Over $325,000, bro. This right here make a nigga not want to fight nobody at all. That's why, once again, rich people don't fight. Broke people fight. Because when you got Yella Beezy type of money, you a victim. You see what I'm saying? You can easily be provoked. You see what I'm saying? And be honest, you know, Yella Beezy got to own up to this too, because that beef was really over Mo 3 and Yella Beezy. But what really happened was, Rainwater and them, they was smashing the same chicks. You see what I'm saying? And Rainwater was talking smack about Yella Beezy. You see what I'm saying? Yella Beezy would hear it through them females, like, yeah, Rainwater always talking smack about you. And y'all gotta realize, what's the boxer name? What's the boxer name that lost to what's my boy name in Omaha, Nebraska? Terrence Crawford. What's old boy name that lost to Terrence Crawford in the boxing ring? Earl Spence. See, Earl Spence and Rainwater are best friends, right? They best friends. You see what I'm saying? Them dudes were smashing chicks together and all that shit. Now, Rainwater and Errol Spence end up running to one of the chicks that Yella Beezy used to rock with. And, Rainwater was running his mouth like he always do to one of the chicks that Yella Beezy was smashing. You see what I'm saying? And that's how he really got tied into it, because that beef was really over Mo 3 and Yella Beezy. But he inserted himself by talking smack. Mo 3 hit her too, and all that type of shit, talking about everything the girl said about Beezy and all that crazy ass shit, man, and it transpired. And then you got caught at the club. You know what I'm saying? He heard you was there, Beezy about that. You know what I'm saying? He ran about the club and got busy with you. You see what I'm saying? You ran because you were scared. You see what I'm saying? But you could talk all that shit, but you can't walk it. And dare somebody to touch you, and they got money, you get to go to court and sue? Any nigga that will even trust your guidance as a manager, bro, you can't. What if what if your artists have to defend themselves? What if your artists y'all on tour, since your artists can't go nowhere without you, and somebody try to rob, but one of them get the crack and one of them pull a knife out and get to doing something, anything could possibly happen. What's going to happen? Rainwater is going to tell, basically. You see what I'm saying? This is what it comes down to. So can we trust somebody like Rainwater? You see what I'm saying? You got to look at it from a business perspective. Just because you knew somebody don't mean you know somebody. That's why I said, man, when you playing both sides in the streets, at some point in time, you're going to have to pick a side. You can't play both sides in the streets, bro. That's why I say you got fake people out here that are fake, act like they sliding with you until something go down, something get ugly. When it get bad, they might just, oh no, man, we don't got to do that, man. He put his hands on you, man. The whole world see that. Oh, that boy got some money over there. Let's go ahead and hit that boy pockets. That's how we make him pay for it. I get some money. Hey, just stay away from me, bro. This type of stuff. Just stay away from me. I crash out. I know I would. You see what I'm saying? And I can't trust some of you dudes. You gonna be a man. Everybody ain't taking no good old ass whooping no more. They telling. Let's go.
Yes, he just came straight towards my way. I just took out running.
And you have absolutely no reason on why he would come straight running at you in that manner, full speed.
At that time, no. I'm just out there trying to promote Mo3 music. We just dropped a song called Broken Love and with Kevin Gates. And I was just trying to promote.
If you have no reason to have any fear or anything like that, why would you take up in a sprint like that?
I'm glad I did.
No, but that doesn't answer my question. Why would you do that?
I'm not sure. I'm just, I'm glad something in my body just told me you're not in a safe situation.
But why would your body tell you that?
As you can see what happened, I just had to get out of there.
The jury and everyone saw what happened.
Yeah. And these are, and at the time, listening to rap lyrics, it's just a dangerous situation. So I thank God that I got the ability to get out the parking lot.
Okay, you made a reference to rap lyrics. What rap lyrics are you referring to? That
just hip hop period. Hip hop period. It just hip hop period.
Okay, well, sir, you chose to work with hip hop, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So again, going back to the original, what would cause you to have the fear you had to take off in a dead sprint like you did?
After seeing an individual was running towards me, and the comments that I heard behind, get him, there he is. Something that I needed to run to a safe place where it was light and cameras. So and the reputation of what was going back and forth in the hip hop industry, I just needed to get the light.
So are you telling the jury that anytime at any event that you go to or any club, you take off running like that if there's another hip hop artist?
If I know it's a conflict of interest or anybody I work with, yes.
Get 2 5-gallon water bottles of your choice, plus a 24-case of half-liter alkaline water.
And that is the first time in Dallas you've ever run into another artist, or have you done before run into other artists?
Artists that have the reputation of being dangerous, yes.
You said you've been in hip hop since 2014, right?
Yes.
So at that time it was about 6 years?
Yes.
What's up, everybody in the chat?
And in 6 years, you probably doing promotions have been to quite a number of concerts, events, promotions, and things of that nature, right?
And I have never ran into something like that night. I have never been assaulted like that before that night. I've been around the hip hop industry and never seen anything like that.
Okay.
Oh man, come on, man. This is basis like, man. Listen, man. Hey, he working hard to get that little money, bro. You know you don't deserve that man money. You know that was just a regular ass whooping. He ran up, caught you. You wasn't prepared to put your 1-2 in the air and throw them things. And look, you were scared. You see what I'm saying? But you provoked this. This ain't about no, man, look, it started about Mo3 and Yella Beezy. You got inserted with Errol Spencer. When Errol Spencer and you start knocking down one of the broads that Yella Beezy was rocking with, it went left. You know what I'm saying? You made statements about him, talked bad about that boy to that female. That female told him what you said, and it was up. Then he caught you slipping and you didn't want to go to war with him, man, with your hands, dude. Boy, had you running down that street, you see what I'm saying, beating you up all in traffic and all that, and you got embarrassed. He got some money. At that time, he hot. You see what I'm saying? You went and filed that lawsuit against that boy, man. You know, now you put a stain on his name, make the city look weak, because now they know Rainwater is telling. Everybody like, oh, he a civilian. All right, so what? So Yella Beezy ain't no civilian? 2 civilians had a fight. This is what this basically busts down to. Nobody jumped him that night. 2 civilians. May the best man win. You wasn't the best man. You lost, homie. You supposed to take that ass whooping, homie, and go home, get in that gym workout, hit that bag, catch a couple fades, and get back to it when you see your op. Man, that ain't how niggas rock in the streets, bro. That's why I say, man, when you at the bottom, bro, you can't trust nobody. You don't give nobody 1,000% of your trust, bro, because look what happened. Now Yella Beezy, and now back to you, bro. You want to be a gangster, homie. You want to be tough. You have money. You put yourself in this position. You know what I'm saying? That's $325,000. That's over $250,000. Over $250,000. You had to pay. Look what being gangster cost you. Look what it cost you. It cost you something. Cost you almost your freedom. You was arrested. You got a charge behind it, and you got to pay over $250,000. Come on, rich dudes don't fight, bro. They think. Let's go.
Okay. Have you ever ran like that before at another event?
Yes.
And which event was that?
I can't recall, but yes.
All right, y'all. Y'all kind of get the theme of what's going on. Yella Beezy's representation did not do him justice. Yella Beezy's lawyer even admitted what happened on camera to Rainwater. So what's the defense? He spent so much time trying to say, well, you're involved in hip hop. You're a street dude, so you kind of signed up for this life. Nothing that took away what happened on camera. It made no sense. And the judge admonished him over and over and over and over. So you can kind of see how this goes. I'm sure the whole thing will be posted somewhere, but you've heard enough to see what was going on here. It'll be interesting to see what Yella Beezy, who did not speak, and based on his reputation, you would expect him not to, but it'll be interesting.
Yeah, man. So yeah, that just show y'all, bro. Like when it comes to this game, man, you gotta ask yourself, what is it really worth it, man? You know, this should make any real dude that got something going for itself to think 2 times, you know, in advance if you ever got an altercation. You gotta look at it. What you got to lose? You see what I'm saying? If you got something to lose, homie, and you know it's cameras around, it's best you tell them to come around the corner. Let's get around where ain't nobody looking. Because the only reason why they was able to establish this fight is because it was in public. Now, if he can't offer you the courtesy to go on the side and catch that fade, bro, yeah, you ain't talking about nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? Get away from that situation. Get away from it. Because now we seeing these dudes ain't playing fair. It ain't no more take an ass whooping. It's, nigga, you whoop me, nigga, and you got some money, I'ma sue. Or if you whoop me, nigga, in front of the whole world, I'ma put you on the t-shirt. You understand what I'm saying? And it used to be like that. You know, when you got down with somebody, you got mad at them. You got down, you squabbled up. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that was that. You took that L on the chin. Since when now we're justifying, oh, well, he a civilian. Oh, so what is Yella Beezy? He got a son, he got a house, he got a baby mama, he got responsibilities. You taking money from his kid because you couldn't take an ass whooping on your own. This is why I say, man, we got to stop glorifying all the sucker activity, man. If you fuck with him, you better duck with him. And he knew the consequences managing Mo 3 and all the shit Mo 3 did. You see what I'm saying? And it led up to that. And it led up to you knocking down one of his Yella Beezy girls and running your mouth about Yella Beezy to the broad, man. You had what's coming. Now you want to sue him? Yeah, man, that's my follow-up on the Yella Beezy and Rainwater lawsuit, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow. First thing, man, we're going to get to some of this good old content. Until then, hit me on Instagram. Peace.